Why, hello again! Welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. It's been a while, hasn't it? We're gonna do a you didn't run. It's March 4th, 2023. Seed here is PN3G04XL. But more importantly, man, it's been like a couple of weeks since I've played. Probably 3 weeks, I think about it. Not only that, it's the 1000th Isaac episode thing. Just 1,000 videos. Well, more than 1,000, I guess technically with the live stream stuff or whatever, but official pre-recorded videos is technically 1,000. Well, I guess an exception if I had to delete and re-record it a couple of times, or I forget to record. But yeah, can you believe that? 1,000 videos. Let me see if this is recording too, this audio. Testing? Yep. Okay. And am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay. Just want to make sure because I've had that problem for a while. Oh my god, I might die here. That's not good. Yeah, so what I've been up to the last, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks or whatever. Well, let's see. I've been doing some GTA 4 some weeks ago. I need to do some, that's kind of lucky. Need to do some of those videos again, as well as some Isaac videos. I had to make a pretty sizable backlog for the next week because I got some stuff coming up, and I'll be not near my computer. I won't be near my computer for a while, so there's that. Been playing some Hogwarts Legacy, and it turns out, because I talked about it a while back in my video, one of my last videos or something like that, about Hogwarts Legacy. And it's something that I didn't realize what kind of game it's going to be exactly. I thought it's going to be much more open, so to speak, with things. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I thought there'd be, like, more... My god, why am I having lag? Am I having issues here? What's going on? Stats. Frames missing due to rendering lag. That might be just for me switching back and forth. Let's see how long this lasts. Okay. I'll check on that in a few more minutes to see if that happens again. Where was I? Oh yeah, so the game, I mean, it's all right. Let me just kind of preface this. The game's okay. Just okay. Like, I expected to be like a little bit more open world, a little bit more freedom to do certain things, a little bit more risk. But it seems like it's not the case. I mean, it's really great for the open world stuff, I suppose. There's a lot more spacious places to go and explore, and much more new spells and customization, don't get me wrong. But it feels like I'm kind of playing an expanded version of one of those, I don't know what you call those genres, but it's kind of like playing an expanded form of like games like The Walking Dead or something. Like, I played a Walking Dead demo. It's kind of like this, you know, minimalist game where it's like, you know, you don't have too many actions of doing anything physical with game mechanics. It's more like dialogue stuff, storytelling than anything. But this is more of kind of an expanded form, sort of, I feel like, with Hogwarts Legacy. So yeah. Kinda. Problem is, like, the decision making, like, if you try to do something nasty, it doesn't do anything to change the storyline, which sucks. Like, if you want to do something evil or something, it's just, like, not much changes in the way of that kind of stuff. I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, it's okay. I say it's just okay. But I mean, there's bugs too, but like the bugs are not like super bad. Not too jarring. Not to mention I can't use the killing spell. Well, actually not killing spell. I don't have that unlocked yet. But I'm pretty sure I can't like use it in the Hogwarts castle. Because I can't use Cruciatus, which is I got unlocked already. Okay, we got real lucky. It's not the shot speed, but it's fine. Am I, like, done with the game? Not quite. There's still, like, some collectible stuff I gotta do. Side missions. And finally, just, you know, the main storyline stuff. Alright. I'm going to just grab this. For now. Jesus Juice is not bad for damage. So, I mean... And from what I was reading, they're not planning anytime soon for DLC, so it may or may not happen in the future. And they're looking to maybe make a series of games. I don't know if I want that thing. Got real lucky there too. So now I want to go and play Atomic Heart, but I think I got too much on my plate right now as is with this game, GTA 4, which I hadn't touched for a couple weeks or so, and Hogwarts Legacy. I want to get into it. It's like a BioShock meets, like, I don't know what kind of game. Very curious on it. Now, I mean, aside from those kind of issues, I think the game is pretty good. The Hogwarts Legacy. It's pretty decent. I wish it was like, you know, a higher rating where it's like, you know, rated M or something crazy. Just something more sinister. I want to see like students' deaths more deaths and stuff. Because so far you see like very few or something.
The Hermit.
Wow, you're pretty sadistic if you want that. Yeah, I guess. Also, what is this? Trash. The fly, I guess. No, it's just like I play Elden Ring, right? I play games like Elden Ring, you know, Fallout New Vegas. Like there's this sense of dread, right? Where it's like characters are dying, you know, there's a sense of maybe possibility, a hope, but in the end there's a cold, cruel world that something else can happen, and it can just people trying to just struggle to survive, and there's a sense of dread and misery. And there isn't much of that in this game so far. Not the sense of like the dark part of Harry Potter, the dark world of, not Harry Potter, but you know, the Hogwarts universe, but it's technically the Harry Potter universe, sort of. Well, I mean, it's not sort of, but like, you know, preluding the Harry Potter events. This room is just all kinds of just nasty, isn't it? We can use an advantage to our with our little fly buddy. Shit, just don't get yourself choked up right here. This looks like a fly. Nope, not a fly, but a whatever. This is where I'm gonna get choked the fuck out. Okay. We need to go back and look for our item room. In hopes that I get some hearts or something. Now, I mean, I want to see something where it's like dark, right? Like, yeah, you can use the curses or whatever. Cool. Big whoop. Only against enemies, not against students, not turn like some dark side creature or something like that. Just something evil, sinister. I feel like it's gonna be one of those Telltale or Tale whatever the hell games. I feel like that's what this is gonna turn into. This is what it kind of alludes to. This kind of feeling of having something like that. Now, if they make a second game, like, I probably would be a little bit less interested in getting it or something like that after playing this. Like, again, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my style of gaming. I like the open world. I like, you know, seeing this expanded universe that I always wanted to see when I was, you know, a kid playing, you know, the other Hogwarts, you know, stuff. The first two Harry Potter games especially. But it's not enough. And, I mean, this is the closest you can get for now. I mean, yeah, PC mods, whatever, but I have a potato of a PC, and I can't play the game on there, so it's... I mean, I can, but it looks terrible, the graphics. So... yeah. No, I didn't buy the game for the PC. I was testing it out. Another kind of means, so to speak. Just curiosity's sake, and sure enough, yeah, I was right. It's just... it does not look pretty. We're in a little bit of a tight squeeze right now, by the way, here. Okay. And thank God. Thank God we found that. Am I missing something here? Oh no, I already found the item. Okay. Stud Finder's something else, right? Ooh, but this is gonna do a little better for me. So it's okay. It's an okay game. Open world, they did a pretty good job with it. I haven't even finished exploring the open world stuff. Haven't found everything yet. I think there's too many collectibles is another problem. I think I'm getting near the end. I think. I have to do one last trial thing or whatever the deal was. Like last major mission stuff, I think. I got on hard mode too. Shit. Okay. But yeah, I got it on hard mode. Yeah, I've been in there. Okay, I'm not gonna go to the cursor. I'm gonna skip it. But yeah, I'm on hard mode. And yeah, there were times that it was pretty tough, but then after a while, when you level up just enough and get certain good spells and whatever, then it starts to become pretty easy. So there's little times where it's hard, other times not so bad. I mean, when I did Halo Infinite, my first playthrough, I was on hard. That was fucking tough. That was tough. Now, when I played the one mode, Lasso, it was a lot easier. Ironic enough. Because they had certain skulls that were new that was like unlimited ammo and whatever else. That made it just so freaking easier. It's much easier. And the tank gun, too. Levers car. Reverse levers. That's pretty bussin'. I mean, the game's okay overall. Okay. I say okay. Not like the greatest, you know, compared to other games I've played over the years, but it's okay. I like Elden Ring better than this game. Let's say. Elden Ring, like, as much as it's difficult and frustrating it was, like, there's a reward of, like, completing it, and, like, a satisfaction of, like, man, I really accomplished this. It took me a while. I mean, yeah, I did look up certain things about, like, okay, how do I find this or do this or whatever. But, like, yeah, it was tough. Speaking of Elden Ring, I did see that there was a talk about, like, or a preview of an image of an upcoming DLC being worked on for Elden Ring. And a bunch of people are speculating that this is going to be like this and this over one image. I find it funny, too. It's like, people are speculating on this so hard by this one image. Just this one image. And I guess it's similar to, like, before Elden Ring came out, it was very similar to that, too. It's like, people are speculating the storyline and everything. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, actually, you know what? Let's drop our card and just duplicate it. Oh, moon card. Okay. And a dime. So that's cool. Atomic Heart, I'm pretty interested in. I mean, I've played Borderlands, not Borderlands. Well, I mean, yeah, I played Borderlands, but like, I played BioShock Infinite, which is okay. I got bored of it pretty quickly, but I did beat it. Not 100% achievements or anything crazy, or oh, this medal and that medal, whatever system, ribbon system. I'm not touching that. One of the hardest achievements apparently for that game. It's getting all the blue ribbons and do it in such a way. Yeah, no, I don't have that patience. All right, what we got here? That's shot speed and health, so I do need that. Oh, fuck. See, I'm not at top of my game. I haven't been playing in weeks. I know I'm already kind of bad at the game at times, but, like... piece of cake. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Cool. Yeah. Nah, there's not enough, like, evil in the game. Hogwarts. Legacy. Not be, like, something sinister. It's like, ah! I don't even know. I don't even think that it'd be worth doing a second playthrough or something. Because, like, yeah, you could choose a different house or whatever, but what's the difference? You're in a different house. And not only you're in a different house, you're also, like, oh, how do I put it? I mean, you're in a different house, so you're in a different team, essentially. And then also, oh, we can just use this to get that in there. And that was worth it, I bet. Oh boy, was that worth it? Oh boy. And you go in that specific common room. That's really the difference. And that and some of the cosmetic changes slightly. Like, I don't think it's even worth to just try to collect all the collectibles and go through the whole system again and again, like 3 other times for each of the playthroughs. And a rare planetarium. Cool. A 1% chance, by the way. Luna's not bad. extra secret rooms, and then also they have a little light thing, so each time you get into it, you get like a tears up for the floor, and then you get half a spirit. And what else has been going on? Well, I've been doing the standing stuff, of course, still. And I've been having actually leg and ankle pain and all sorts of stuff going on. And I thought maybe it's my body getting used to it, but then it just never improved. This is just horrible, this room. These payouts are atrocious. Though I must say, if I do take that and then use my levers, that could give me increased tears and damage, but then I'll be like one hit wonder with this. Okay, let's drop this. That'd be good for the next floor. Let's do it. One up, you know. That's okay. But I don't think it'd be justified of picking up that Black Crown thing.
The world.
I mean, if you guys are interested in Harry Potter open world stuff, you can go for it all you want. I'm not, you know, trying to say don't do it. Yeah, it's, you know, games, you know, people got different preference of games, right? Like, people are into WoW and all that stuff and CSGO. I'm not really much of those kind of, I'm not really into that kind of stuff, so to speak. I'm more in lines of, like, maybe some FPS, but not as much as what it used to be. I kind of stopped playing Call of Duty years ago. I wasn't too much in the Battlefield. Now, I'm sure as hell not really in Rainbow Six, because that's something else I don't like. Like, just the mechanics of the game is all. It's a popular game. I tried playing it. I just can't. I get annoyed with it. Same as like Fortnite. Games like that. Well, what's wrong with Fortnite and the floss dancing or whatever? Doing the floss. I'm not that right generation, and also for that, and also, more importantly, I'm just not interested in it. There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on since my last, like, actual video stuff that I've been doing. Like, they had a thing that came out about Halo Infinite, and the project of it was mostly abandoned. There's, like, no work of any DLC anytime soon, or nothing's even being worked on. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not surprised, too. It's just like little things like that. There's a lot of gaming news going on. The Switch is like just turned like several years old or something. Like, huh. I've tried playing on a Switch. I just can't. Like, I'm not even interested in playing Nintendo games so much anymore. It's a weird conundrum, right? Oh, Pokemon. Yeah, but there's just so many Pokemon. There's all these weird stuff with it. It's just not for me. And we got lucky with that play there. Woohoo! Let's see. Let's go this way. I don't even know, like, what other good upcoming games are coming out this year. Yeah, I mean, Atomic Heart I'll get around to. They have another game. It's like another Souls-based game, but it's not made by the Soul-based, you know, creator or anything. I don't know if I want to do another Soul-based thing right now. Oh, this is interesting, this room. Also, I've been trying to do some streaming on a new Elgato device. That was another problem I was having last month too. So I got this Elgato. It's supposed to be like, I'm gonna grab this, I guess, might as well, just in case. The Elgato, what is it called? Oh, Elgato HD 60S Plus, just a slon ass name. I got it, and it would freeze in 20 minutes after I started using it, right? Try to look at every kind of solution in the book. Tried third-party cables, which it's meant for data, high-end data cables. There was nothing wrong with the cable itself, and it would still freeze up. I tried lowering the resolution. I tried all these different performance changes. Then there was audio issues. It was just so many damn problems. And I got this product used. So there was issues with it, so I was like, okay, maybe if I get exchanged by the company to something else, it'd work. And so I did that, and so I got another one. And it worked for a couple times, and then until it didn't. Then I had the exact same issues. And I did some research, and it seems like it's a very common problem for these devices to just, like, shit out. And I think they're built to be very defective very quickly. And so it's funny because it's like I got this HD capture card from years before, same company, Elgato, and just haven't had any problems with it. So I decided to use that. It's less the resolution with the FPS, you know, 60 FPS if I want it on there. Doesn't look as appealing, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it still works pretty well. Zero issues. Don't have to unplug it or replug it. Can't, you know, don't do this. I didn't have to do this or this or this or this or this or this. I'm fully convinced that it's just extreme planned obsolescence.
Judgment.
I mean, companies have been doing that for years. Different kinds of companies. And so it's like...
Ace of spades.
Elgato's one of those where it's like, yep, it's becoming more prevalent. And then I was looking at other alternatives, like the 4K version, which is like more pricier, of course, and they had another version which is even pricier than that. And it was just like, at that point, I'm like, no, because I keep seeing reviews of the same damn issue, freezing and everything else. And it's nothing to do with my computer not being compatible, because it is compatible with 1080p. It really is. Like, no bullshitting about that. Now, you could say that, well, you could just get a new one instead of buying a used one from a, you know, from a third-party company. Yeah, but again, the problem is, like, it comes down to is the issue at hand, which is eventually it's just going to shit out, and then it's going to be like the same problems like everybody else's. And that kind of window of time to go and return it is gone. You know, I've seen products that I try to research for very carefully on Amazon because there's all of these scam products that people or these companies build these things and they just fall apart just in the right time outside of the time, just outside the time of where you can return and get your money back. They break down just enough. They kind of build these products just enough to where they break down and you can't return it. That's what they strategize on. A lot of these companies do. And it's damn hard to, like, at times, depending on what product you're looking for, it's hard at times to, like, find something that is going to work for your favor instead of scamming you to buy something that based on, like, reviews of people that are paid to lie to you. Oh, I didn't know I was on this floor. I skipped the item. Wow, whatever. I guess we're going up. The pack, sure. Tears and damage. I guess we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine here, maybe. Yeah, so it's just... I'm not saying all companies do that. It's just... I find a lot of these weird name companies that... They're not like large name companies or anything. It's like all, you know, some generic name from some company that is sketchy. Ooh, socks. Got some socks. Like when I ordered this controller mapping device, it's supposed to press certain buttons or do something or whatever. The thing didn't come with instructions. It was just a rip-off, and I got my money back. And but they told me I can keep the device. That's weird. Get my money back, and I keep the device. Probably because it was shipped from China to some province that's just going to be more of a pain in the ass for Amazon to send back or something, I guess. No, it came with, like, really no instruction, like little to no instructions. And the language barriers were, like, pretty bad. Like, I even tried to, like, talk to the company about it through Amazon, and the English was definitely not coherent. So there's definitely a language barrier, so to speak, between the two of us. Tell me to do something that just doesn't make sense with the instructions. And then I did find instructions online, elsewhere, totally different website that, because like the product they were listing was like under a different name. It's actually made by somebody else and not them. It's something weird. So if you consider an Elgato, just be cautious about that kind of stuff. You're better off probably some other recorder, in my opinion. Not like a PCI version of the Elgato either. Like, I was reading issues about those too. Just because it won't crap out now, it'll crap out later, it seems. So instead, I kind of like got a refund. I'm glad that the company, you know, I was working with, you know, I was giving them some feedback of what was going on and stuff like that, just to give them a heads up. It's not their fault that the device is crapping out. They're trying to like refurbish it and clearing it out and everything else, and nothing nefarious about it. They're just trying to sell it used. Oh, that thing just popped up. Actually, let me see something here. Let's see how everything's going. Oh, we're fine. Okay. I didn't think there'd be any issues. Just checking on the rendering stuff. So no, I'm not blaming that company. I'm blaming the other one that's deliberately creating these products to have issues in the near future. You know, lesson learned, right? Actually, you know what? Let's go fight the boss. I think it would be fine. Shit. Matriarch. Squeeze me. Now we're max tiers. I think. Pussy! I'm gonna just stick with this still, this dice. Because there's a chance that could give me something big. So I got my money back, so that's great. So instead I put it into getting a hexagon bar, or whatever it's called. Perthrill, that's interesting. Yeah, I decided to get a hexagon bar for lifting, and also it's good for like if you're not used to using a dumbbell bar or whatever for like deadlifting or whatever it's called. I was reading about it. Like that's pretty advantageous. And it works on your glutes more, I guess. And also, I guess it better stabilizes yourself from laying one side or another. You're just kind of like there. And I guess it's safer than a deadlift if you're not used to deadlifting, which I'm not going to put anything on my shoulders and bend down and back up. Squats. I've done it in high school. My highest, well, it's a box squat, but like, technically it's a squat. My best one was 185 pounds. Now that's not bad for being kind of a beginner-ish at that point. Can I do that now? I mean, I probably could, but I would have to build it up. You know, just like anything else again. But I don't have a squat rack. And those are kind of pricey. So is this bar too, but like... not as bad. Blue key, a little late for that. Well, I could go to Hush with that, can I? Yeah. But I don't know if I'm just powerful enough for that. Oh, especially my health right now. I might opt out on that. Unless they give me something pretty nice. Mom's knife I might consider. I mean, I haven't been doing lifting since March, so I mean, it's nice to have like one of those bars. I need to get, I mean, at some point we could really start lifting again. I'm just getting this bar so I can just get ready to do it and just do it. Just do it. You go back and get my Perthrill card. A Perthrill ruin. I'm gonna take it. We'll come back and we're gonna re-roll that. That gives me health. That gives me Polaroid invincibility. That's gonna give me a lot of good stuff. Actually, the reverse devil card, does that give me bone hearts? No. I'm thinking of something else. You know, that's not bad. That's a little extra damage and stuff. Tier effects. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. Been kind of building a gym since like 2021. My place, just kind of slowly building up on it, you know, adding more weights, more equipment. Because there were still like all these COVID things going on, of course. Gym shut down completely. Huge restrictions, increased cost for... That's a big problem too, like when I was doing all this kind of stuff. Trying to look for a gym or something as replacement for, you know, just running outside or something. Also, this room's just all kinds of hell. Except that spot right there. Okay. Never mind, it's fucked. Alright. Well, let's see. I could just pop this. Oh my god. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth taking a life here to take any of that. Also, I hope this is not going to lead me to a boss room or something that I need to go through. Because this room's going to be pretty devastating if I have to go through this. If I die. Fuck. I gotta be careful. 2 champion mega fatties that could do like a fissure earthquake that could... Pretty ass. Fucking kill him already. Holy shit, man. Where are you? The other one. Watch out for the poops. Okay. Now we gotta just be very cautious in here. That room was a little nerve-wracking. Yeah. Oh, there's a couple of these. Oh, it didn't open the other one. Okay. Oh, joy, this room. Joy, joy, joy. But let's just say there was like... The gym was technically open at that time. This one gym I was looking at. But there was like a lot of restrictions in place. No overnight gym stuff like it's supposed to be pre-COVID or whatever. I gotta understand some of the restrictions. But they had the gall to be like, we're going to charge $5 extra, or how much it was, for very little access to a lot of resources like it's supposed to have. I'm like, no. I've heard that there were supposedly lines too outside for people waiting to go in the gym too. No, I'm not paying, you know, 50 to 60 bucks a month or whatever, how much it was for that. They don't even give you discounts or anything like that either. Unless you're a student. No, if you're not alumni, that doesn't count. Which is like stupid, but you know. Price gouging too. Yeah, it's just topsy-turvy. I imagine they got all that lifted at this point where it's like no restricted access to times of the gym, now it's 24-hour access again. Things like that, but it's too little too late. And you know what? I'm glad I built a gym at home because there's a lot of benefits with that too. It's like you have access to the gym equipment. You can make changes to your equipment anytime you want. There's no lines. That's a big one. No lines No restrictions to times you have to be there in order to access like any of the equipment, do whatever with it. There's more versatility when it comes to like deciding what weights you want to put on there and different kinds of like pieces to put on there too to make it more difficult or easier to use. You could do it during holidays where gyms are not normally open on holidays. Or if there's people who are all at the gym and they're all using that equipment and you have to wait for them. There's like so many benefits. And also, the big one, you know, there's another restriction of some sort with COVID related or something related. Avian flu, probably next. Hopefully we don't get, knock on wood. I mean, there's a lot of benefits, right? And another thing, too, if the equipment breaks down or something, then you would have to either not use that equipment anymore, which you probably have to not use, or use, like, alternative equipment that's, like, limited to, like... You know, if you have, like, more than one bench press or something like that, and one of them is, like, broken and it's out of order and you can't go to use it, then it's, like, you're limited to how many people can use it at a time, and then you have to wait, too. Or wait until it gets fixed if there's nothing else left. Like, it's just a pain. Now, the only downside when it comes to your own equipment is finding the right equipment that's going to work for you. That it's not going to give you problems in the future. And also, the price, depending on what you're getting. Like, I'm not going to go and get a treadmill or a Stairmaster because they're super expensive. So I'll go to the gym and use that. And it also takes up a bunch of space too. But weightlifting equipment, I feel like it's going to be a better investment. No, a standard barbell, not like a big sophisticated machine or anything, but though it'd be nice, but there's some benefits with having, you know, just a standard barbell and weights and bench press setup and all that. I mean, aside from that, there's nothing wrong with going to the gym and using, like, the gym's equipment or something. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can't afford it, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you're willing to pay some money to use the gym access, whether it's limited or not, you know, I'm not trying to discourage you to not do that. I'm just saying, like, in practicality sense for me, it's, a lot nicer if I have as much access as I can without, you know, risks of a variety of things that could jeopardize me from having access to those resources, you know? Now, knock on wood, hopefully they don't close the gyms again. Though I might say they probably will at some point. There's another virus. Or economic factors. I mean, there's also that. That's not out of the question either. Do what you feel is right, I suppose, with exercise. Just find kind of a system. If someone's like using the equipment, you can wait on it or whatever. I mean, it's totally up to you. Me, like, I've had that occasionally in the past when I did lift the gym pre-COVID. But that wasn't a major issue why I got the equipment, so to speak. I mean, that's kind of a small part of it. Mine was more lines of accessibility at the gym, you know, during like restrictions with COVID or something, where the gym's completely closed off, so you can't even go in there to do anything. Or there's an issue with like the finances and whatever else to get a membership. I kind of compare memberships like at a gym, kind of, just loosely based on like renting a router from, or a modem or a router combo from a internet service provider instead of buying one. In the long haul, you're better off like buying a new router modem combo that fits your needs compared to spending money every month to rent a device that may lead up to at some point paying more into renting the device than what the device is worth after a set period of time. That's when I compare it with like gym stuff. Now some gyms are free. I mean, depending on where you're from, you could have gyms that are free. Like the one I go to for running stuff, it's free. I mean, quote unquote free to the public, but technically it's funded by tax dollars. But in my sense, it's free because I can use that resource that's funded for me to access like anybody else. But my hometown, on the other hand, we didn't have anything like that. I never had anything like that. It was like you had to pay. There's nothing funded for a gym. I guess there's also another benefit, though it's not really so much for me. It's more aligned to some people that may not feel comfortable going to the gym because of you know, just kind of body like issues or something like that, you know, not feeling comfortable exercising in front of people or something. You got that there is a benefit for that, though it doesn't affect me so much. So that's kind of another benefit. Another thing too, you don't have to drive or walk to your gym and back once you do a big workout. So that's not much of a problem for me. But I think for some people it can be if you've got issues with walking, or if it's a very far distance and you don't have much of a transportation to get there, or it's a pain in the butt to get there and do a bunch of stuff in order to just exercise. Oh, we got this room. Cool. That guy's getting a little too close to me. I can't believe I didn't get hit in that room. Oh boy. This has been an interesting run for sure. Fortunately, not a torturous run. This has been pretty nice. Yeah, 1,000 videos though. How about that? Took about 2 years. 1,000 repentance videos. Well, I don't know how long this is gonna last though. Like, I'm not, trying to be like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do it any longer than I need to. Or not need to, but like any longer than I should or whatever. I mean, I'm gonna continue playing and recording and stuff like that, commentating here. It's a fun game. I don't really get burnt out because of this game, because it's like every run is a new run, so to speak. So this is pretty nice. Run soothe me to sleep, so to speak. Yeah, spring is also pretty much here too. It's been warming up, the birds are coming back, snow's melted several times over. No more of that old man winter. Which the winter wasn't too terrible. There was periods of like terribleness, but not super bad. All right, we won. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.